All right, let me run through some stuff here to make sure I haven't skipped anything.
So I was kind of writing down the steps there that you were kind of laying out. The first step was to acknowledge. You got dents and normalize it. You got dents, dings, and scratches like everybody else.
Everybody's got it. You've got scraped up wheels, everybody has them. You got a crack in the windshield, everybody's got one. You've only got one key, nobody's got two keys.
Step two, you're asking them kind of the loaded question, have you looked into how much it would cost to fix it?
Fix wheels, fix windshield, replace key fob, fix dings and dents.
And then step three was you help them quantify that. Is that correct?
You help them quantify the damage,
That
right?
cost, that scratches like these costs average between $50 and $100 depending on the size. You got 10 of them. We're looking at a total of around $500.
Or sometimes I just let the customer do the math themselves.
Yeah, okay. And then after that, then you're asking them if they bought any coverage after you've
Yeah, well, actually, I
quantified
call it giving them hope. I say, Rich, you got dings and dents all over this vehicle. They're 50 to 100 bucks a piece to fix. There's like 13 of them. A lot of rude people out there. Okay, this isn't your fault, Richie, not your fault. And then I'll go, Richie, you may have coverage that'll fix all these dings and dents for you at no cost to you at all, making your car worth a whole lot more. Did you purchase paintless debt repair policy by any chance?
Don't know, Steve.
Yeah,
Don't know.
then you break into tears, okay? When they say no, by the way, the number one response to that from customers is, what is that? Number two is, no, I didn't buy it.
Yeah, and you can say like a lot of people bought it and they don't even know. You might have to
Right,
check.
right.
Yeah.
That's why, and Maya brought this up earlier today. She asked for, you told me you asked for their paperwork, or you did it with me.
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes like they'll have their paperwork in there.
Right.
If we do ask, because the customer will ask you about warranty and stuff like that, and sometimes we can use that as a leverage. But like, hey, you have your previous paperwork, you're actually gonna get a refund.
Exactly.
So that's gonna save you money right there.
And if the customer ever asks, why do you want to see my paperwork, say for two reasons. See if you got coverages that'll make your car worth more. See if you got some coverages you're due a refund for. They'll give you the paperwork 100% of the time. All right, the early trade walk is the best time to create value in your F&I benefits. All right, ask me if I've got a service contract on my car.
Do you have a service contract?
I don't buy that stuff.
Why?
Okay, why don't you just headbutt me, okay? We don't want to get confrontational with the customer, nor do I want to sell a service contract, but would I like to tee up F&I? Now we'll turn it around. I'll ask you, give me the same answer. Maya, do you have a service contract with your trade-in?
No, I never buy that.
Maya, I hear that all the time. Look, the reason I asked the question is if you had a service contract, two things happen right now, both good for you. Number one, when they take a deep dive into the mechanical condition later on when they appraise the vehicle, if they find any issues, chances are the service contract would fix those issues at no cost to you, increasing the value of your trade. And if your trade's perfect like we hope it is, you'd be due a refund for any unused terms or miles, something you really should consider with your next vehicle. Then drop it. Okay, I'm not going to sell F&I products, but I sure as the devil want to tee up my F&I department. The early trade walk is the best time to help the customer gain a realistic rather than inflated idea about the value of their trade. Most customers are going on KBB, punching in 6 bits of information, and then a little dial pops up, and whatever the far right-hand side number is, that's what they see. Okay? If they actually hit the get your instant cash value, do you know how long it takes to go through that to get the instant cash value? It takes 8 minutes, and I'm fast. You have to go through every body panel, every wheel, every tire, every part of the interior and grade it. They ask about dings and dents. They ask about dings and dents with broken paint. We ask about scratches. So people don't do that. They just punch in the year, make, model, trim level, miles, and color, and the little dial pops up. Is that an accurate reading of what the car's worth?
No.
No, not even close. All right, the early trade walk is the best time to learn about the customer's driving habits and lifestyle. The early trade walk is the best time to gain rapport building information. The early trade walk is the best time. I'm going to send everything I'm reading to you. I'm going to send to you. The early trade walk is the best time to create value in your store's value proposition. What do I mean by that?
they should use their service department?
No. No.
Why we're better than the competitors around us?
Well, what would you, if my paint had lost some of its gloss, or it had acid rain damage, or it had bird droppings or tree sap markings, what?
Good God, boy. He ain't no dummy.
Thank you, Kelvin. You talk about our vehicles come with a ceramic infused paint sealant, to keep your vehicle better looking and keep your interior better looking, which also increases your resale value. So now we're starting to build value in our vehicle. The early trade walk is the best time to obtain the paperwork for the customer's last purchase. The early trade walk is the best time to help the customer see the wisdom of allowing your store to purchase their vehicle. And the early trade walk is the best time to help explain that your dealership is buying more customer trade-ins than ever. Do we want to buy the trade-in?
Absolutely.
Yes, we
As many
do.
as we possibly can.
Yes, we do. Now,